For you, who are too burnt out to pray. Are you tired of praying? When even the cry, "Heal me, Lord," feels like it's just echoing back from an empty room. When David's confession, "All night long I flood my bed with weeping," sounds less like ancient poetry and more like your story. You might be afraid. Afraid because this pain has lasted so long, you wonder if maybe this is God's anger or His discipline. A fear that makes you want to hide, even from Him. To you, who are there. To you, who are so utterly burnt out, so completely exhausted, that you're too afraid to even be honest with God. Today, the Bible shows us a profound secret. In the deepest night of despair, David didn't hold onto his pain. He didn't hold onto his worthiness. He held onto one thing: God's unfailing love. Today, we're going to share, from the very middle of this despair, the 3 ways David held onto God's love. The 3 ways you can hold onto it, too, even when you have no strength left. The first way a burnt-out soul holds onto God's love is this: choose honesty over your fear. When we are in deep pain, we often fear that we are being punished. So, even in front of God, we try to act okay. We hide our true feelings. But look at David. He cries out in verse 1, "Lord, do not rebuke me in your anger or discipline me in your wrath." He takes his deepest, most terrifying question: God, are you angry with me? Are you punishing me? And he doesn't hide it. He speaks it. It's okay for you to do the same. It is the start of prayer, not the end of it, to be honest with God about your fear of Him. He goes on, in verses 2 and 6, to describe his agony with brutal honesty. "My bones are in agony. I am worn out from my groaning. All night long I flood my bed with weeping and drench my couch with tears." God already knows the depth of your pain. You don't have to pretend to be strong for Him any longer. It is okay to say, "Lord, I am in agony. My bones are trembling. Honestly, Lord, I'm just tired. I'm so tired." Not hiding your pain, but confessing it, like a child. That is the first doorway to His love. The second way is this: appeal to God's love, not your merit. In verse 4, from the depths of his pain, David makes this incredible plea: "Turn, Lord, and deliver me." But why? On what basis does he ask to be saved? He doesn't say, "Because I've been so faithful to you." He doesn't say, "Because I've prayed every morning." He doesn't say, "Because I'm a better person than most." He appeals to one thing, and one thing only: "Save me because of your unfailing love." This is the only answer for a burnt-out soul. You may be trapped in guilt, thinking, "I deserve this. It's because I stopped praying. It's because I committed that sin." You are trapped, looking at your own unworthiness. But David didn't look at himself. He looked at God's character. He abandoned any appeal to his own merit, and clung only to God's unfailing, merciful, covenant-keeping love. Stop looking at your qualifications. Stop looking at your weakness. Appeal to His love. A love that He promised, a love that has nothing to do with your performance, and everything to do with His goodness. And the third, final way is this: trust God's promise over your feelings. This entire psalm, all the way to verse 7, is soaked in the sound of weeping. "My eyes grow weak with sorrow." David's feelings are at rock bottom. His situation has not changed. And then, suddenly, in verse 8, everything shifts. The weeping stops, and David stands up and declares, "The Lord has heard my weeping. The Lord has heard my cry for mercy. The Lord accepts my prayer." How? How is this possible? What happened between the despair of verse 7 and the confidence of verse 8? His situation didn't change. His feelings didn't even change. His trust did. He decided, as an act of pure faith, that God's promise was more true than his own feelings. Your feelings are real, but they are not the final truth. Your situation is real, but it is not the final truth. God's unfailing love for you is the final truth. So, like David, you can declare it by faith. Even while the tears are still on your face. The Lord has heard my weeping. The Lord accepts my prayer. This declaration of faith is the power that breaks the despair. Today, we shared the 3 ways a burnt-out soul holds onto God's love. First, to choose honesty with your pain. Second, to appeal to his unfailing love, not your own merit. And third, to trust his promise, not your own feelings. Today, may that unfailing love, the love that knows you're weeping, the love that sees you in your exhaustion, may that love be the only strength that heals your bones and your soul. I bless you with this peace, in his name. Amen. If this meditation for you was a small comfort today, please join this journey by subscribing and liking. Your single click becomes a pathway for this meditation to flow to another weary soul.